You probably didn't wake up this morning thinking you need another endless runner in your life. I sure didn't. But if you're a regular show fan, then that alone may be enough reason to pay attention to Cartoon Network's latest Android game. If not, then maybe you will be enticed by the unicorns riding fast cars. I mean, why wouldn't you be? Now that I've piqued your interest, let's go over the details. Don't worry, this is an endless runner, so there really isn't much. You play as Rigby, who must hang on to Muscle Man for dear life as he speeds through the park on all fours. There are 20 levels filled with collectibles and power-ups, such as the unicorns. The controls are simple, and the difficulty ramps up as you go. More importantly, the game costs just 99 cents, and there are no in-app purchases. That alone sets Ride and Rigby apart from most endless runners. Just as the title purports, you play as Rigby and you ride Muscle Man through 20 challenge levels, ducking, jumping and double jumping past obstacles, and collecting jelly beans to obtain a high score. If your score is high enough and you didn't get hurt during the level, you will pass the level with 3 stars. Just to help fill that completionist quota that we all got. The mechanics of the game are just as simple as the overall concept. Tap the right side of the screen to jump, double tap to double jump, and hold your finger on the left side of the screen to have Rigby duck down to get through tight tubes. The mechanics of the game flow very smoothly, animation and game feel-wise, and for the first few levels it's fun. But you quickly realize that the game becomes very repetitive and the game just becomes dull. So, the game designers, probably recognizing this, added 2 features, Endless Mode and Special Jelly Beans. Endless Mode is exactly what it sounds like. A score attack mode where you have Rigby and Muscle Man run until your health bar at the top right corner gets depleted from hitting too many obstacles. While the challenge mode feels repetitive with its predictable nature of obstacles, endless mode feels more random and thus more challenging. Now the final feature the game has is special jelly beans, and they are the power-ups in the game. While jumping through a level, whether it is endless or challenge mode, it doesn't matter. You'll hit one of the special jelly beans and they will make one of several specials happen. Whether it be a special to remove all the next few obstacles like electric keyboard, or a special that lets you pass all the obstacles with zero danger like baby ducks or high jump. Visually all the specials are funny and make for a much more varied visual palette, but gameplay-wise they feel very detrimental to challenge in both extremes. Like whenever you get electric keyboard and it destroys all the obstacles in your path, it still leaves all the jelly beans you still need to collect to 3-star the level, so you still have to jump for them. But your visual clue of the obstacles is completely gone, so more often than not you will end up jumping at the wrong time and miss half the jelly beans you would have easily gotten if the obstacles were still there. And on the other extreme, specials like baby ducks or high jump are complete gameplay stealers like the warp whistle from Super Mario. There is zero challenge when using these specials, which should be expected, but one of these specials can get you through 1/3 of a level without you even doing a single thing. And the cherry on this easy cake is that when you're still in the special you can't help but collect the jelly beans, they just fly at you. That just sucks the fun out of the challenge of collecting them in the first place. Finally, overall the specials will quickly become watered down from the sheer amount of times you'll be using them, because they are always in the exact same spot as all the other jelly beans, so it's not any more difficult to get these specials. I would have at least expected them to be placed at a different level of height from the other jelly beans, to give a more visual cue on how helpful they are, but no, it's in the same spot as everything else. So it basically just goes with the repetitive flow of the game. While the game itself is functional and the mechanics work well, the features it adds are only there to mask the truly repetitive core of this game. There is nothing horrendously bad, but in my opinion the worst games are the most boring games, and that's Ride and Rigby. If you're a regular show fan and you want a lasting game experience, then get either of the last 2 games I reviewed. Both are more diverse in gameplay, and loads more fun than Ride and Rigby.